Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on my screen as you come into the room. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys. Hoping and praying that you guys are in your best mood on today. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on my screen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys. Hoping and praying. Like I said, you guys are having the best day ever. That's right. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their day off on yesterday. I definitely got me a little rest yesterday. Rest, not sleep, but rest. I laid down. That's all I did. Understand me? But I did watch some good movies. I love you guys. Y'all go ahead and double tap on my screen real quick. Double tap on the screen for me as you're coming into the room. Go ahead and double tap on that screen. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a good day to have a beautiful day. It's a good day to be in your best mood on today. Double tap on my screen. How y'all doing this morning? Oh, wait a minute. Still forgot something. As you can see, gotta get back into the groove of it. Gotta get back into the groove of it. Oh, there you go. Gotta get back into the groove of it. I sing everything. Don't worry about it. How y'all doing this morning? I had to go find my lip gloss, y'all. Don't judge me. I don't like ashy lips. Don't judge me, baby. Crystal. Gotta put that gloss on them, honey. Gots to put the gloss on them. Can't be out here with no ashy lips. Okay. How y'all doing this morning, Grand Rising? Let me slide y'all back into y'all places real quick, because y'all know I like y'all to be in a certain order. How y'all doing this morning? Let me go ahead and put this in there so the phone don't go out on it. What's up, Crystal D? I see you over there. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Happy new day to everybody. Hoping and praying everybody is in their best mood on this morning. Double tap on that screen for me real quick. Good morning to your auntie, Nay. How you doing, Meek? I see you over there as well. Gigi, Franchetta, I see you. Good morning. Oh, man, y'all know what? I'm really in my best mood this morning. Thank you so much, Vita Brooks, Denise Rose. Okay, y'all got them stars coming. Okay, there we go. Heather Geegan got the first badge of the morning. Good morning to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. You know I'm in my best mood this morning when I'm out here and it is supposed to be snowing and I'm out here in a t-shirt. My energy this morning is already through the roof. Good morning to your Diva Styles. How you doing? Benny Simpson. Christina, thank you so much for that cash app this morning. Keisha, good morning. Appreciate that badge. I'm going to tell you, my energy is already through the roof, right? Already through the roof. And what we left off on last week, we left off and we were talking about the fact that we cannot expect or even think for a second that life is going to give us an opportunity to catch up. Right? This is what we've been talking about. Life is not going to stop. It's not going to pause. It's not going to say, hey, let's take a break. Oh, because sister so-and-so, they having a bad day right now. They're in a bad mood right now. So maybe, wait, you know what I'm saying, Lily? Like, it's not going to do that. Life is not going to stop. It's not going to pause. It's not going to give you the opportunity to catch up. So you owe it to yourself. Understand me, every single day, you have to shake it off. Every single day, you got to wake up and you got to go for it. Thank you, Janice. Every single day, you have to wake up and your mindset have got to be every single day. I got to go after this. I got to go and get this. I got to make this happen in my life. I know we just jumped right on in, but I don't see why we got to waste no time. We went live yesterday. Hello, somebody, we went live yesterday, so we might as well go ahead and get into the meat and the potatoes on today. Let's just, we ain't got to play around with it. We ain't got to play around with it. We ain't got to act like we don't know what's going on. But the fact of the matter is, this is your life. Understand me. This is your life. How far you go, how much you grow, that's going to be riding on you in your decision making. Understand me. If you want it, you're going to have to get up and you're going to have to go after it. If you think for 1 second that life is going to slow up because you in no mood or you crying or you whining, that's not how it works. She said, okay, because I thought I was stripping, baby. No, that ain't how it work. We all wish that we can take a sick day in life. We all wish that we can get some time off, some PTO time. Like, God, you know what? Take me off the strong soldier list. We see that all the time, right? And on every platform, they want to put it up. Take me off the strong soldier list. I need to relax a little bit. Give me some time off. Understand me, you don't want to come off that list. Baby, be careful about what you share. Be careful about what you speak over your life. Be careful about what you say. Baby, you ain't trying to come up off of that list. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you better find reassurance. You better inside that list to say, you know what? I thank you for giving me the strength to be one of your strongest soldiers. I thank you. Understand me. I don't even joke about my spiritual life. Do you hear me? I thank you for looking at me, for valuing me, and looking at me with the same eyes that you looked at Gideon with. And say, call me a mighty warrior. Understand me. That's what, and because you have to find confirmation inside of that, reassurance inside of that, and say, you know what? With those eyes, I see it different. With those eyes, even though it may seem like I'm always going through something, one trial after another trial, one tribulation after another tribulation, I thank you for being on your strong soldier list, because I know that you're seeing me with the same eyes that you seen Gideon. Understand me. I know you see me as a mighty warrior. So with that being said, I know that this is a fixed situation. This situation is fixed. I know that I'm going to come out of this. I know that this won't be fatal. I know for a fact, right? Because this is how it is when you are in alignment with the Most High. But we get sidetracked. We get distracted. We get pulled off course because we start looking at the situation with a natural eye. In the moment that you step out of the spiritual realm into the natural realm, then you start now operating in your emotions. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Oh, come on, talk to me right now. Talk to me right now. Oh, yeah. What'd you say, Coach? Put it in your notes. The moment that you start to see a situation and you see it with your natural eye, you start to respond with it in your emotions. When you see things and you see things from a spiritual standpoint, understand you don't have any emotions attached to it. You're going to have to give them an example, Coach, because there's somebody right now that's saying, hold up a minute. Hold on there. When you are a person that is operating in the flesh, when you're operating with what it is that you feel, you are an emotionally driven individual. One more time. Come on, grab your ink pens. Don't act like we don't know what we do when we get over here. Understand me. When you are a individual, good morning to you, Bessie. How you doing, sweetheart? Understand me. When you are an individual that's operating in the flesh, you're operating in your emotions. You're operating with your emotions. When you see it and you see it in a fleshly, a carnal, a natural eye, then you respond to that thing in your emotions. That's when you go from fight to flight. That's when you start whining and complaining. That's when you start to feel defeated. That's when you start to feel like the world is ending and it's all over and you don't know how you're going to come back from that situation. And oh my God, they done gave me a bad report. Oh my God, my life is falling apart. Oh my God, now I got to slide down the wall and oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's because you're looking at it with your natural eye. When you are looking at life and operating in life, understand me, with a natural mind, a fleshly mind, a carnal mind, you are an emotionally driven individual. That's a liability. But I digress. We ain't talking about that right now, Coach. That's a liability. Get away from. Oh, don't you go bothering that. You already told them people you want to talk about something else. Okay, I'm going back over here. Understand me. That's a liability. Don't worry about it, right? But when you are up, when you start to see that every single thing that we do is spiritual, everything about your life is spiritual. Everything that you do, understand me, you're looking at it from a spiritual stance. Then the way that that you respond to life is completely different. Hello, somebody double tap on the screen. I know somebody just ran down the hall. When you come back, let me finish that for you. Yeah. Understand me. So when people say they don't know how it is that you're still functioning throughout the day, when they don't understand why you still got a smile up on your face, when they don't understand why you still got such good energy and good aura, and why you're so positive, and why you're so happy and overflowing with joy, and you're going through the most, you're going through more than anybody, and they still want to sit beside you because your energy, it just cannot be contained. They're like, oh my God, what is it? Baby, that's the God that's in me. Understand me, that's the God that's in me. That glow, that energy, that vibration, that you want me to be around. And oh baby, that's the God that's in me. When you start to look at life and understand that everything that we do is spiritual, you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, that means you're no longer operating with the mindset of panic. Okay. Yeah, relax. Put it in all capital letters, all 3 platforms. Relax, calm down, relax. Just put relax inside the chat. In 2025, relax. Listen, we speaking it over our life. Relax, all capital letters. You have to declare it over your life. Understand me? So because we have in virtual church, I have to have y'all write it in the chat. Relax. What are you doing all 2025? I'm going to relax. What God is going to do, he's going to do. Understand me. What's going to happen is going to happen. And he doesn't need my help. He just needs my obedience. He just needs me to be in alignment with his will. Understand me. Relax. Understand. I'm not wasting time crying about something that's already happened. I'm not sliding down no walls. I'm not having no pity parties. I'm not going over there being a Debbie Downer. I'm not pacing the floor. I'm not having these out of my body situations and ending up in a mental institution. Relax. What's going to be is going to be. This is the mindset. When you're relaxing, understand me, now you're in that space where you're able, operating with what? Your spirit of calmness, which is your superpower. When you're relaxing, now you're operating with your spirit of calmness, which is your superpower. And when you're able to relax, when you're able to calm yourself down, now you're able to think things through the way that you need to think them through. So now you don't make a costly mistake. Now you don't act out of your emotions and have to deal with the regret, the burden of regret over there. Now you don't go over there and say a bunch of stuff, do a bunch of stuff, and put yourself in a worse predicament than what you had to be in. Why? Because you took the opportunity to relax. Understand me, in 2025, you're going to have to relax. Why? Because it's going to be some folk that's going to try you, and they go, man, when I say try you, oh, yeah, it's a reason for the message, baby. Yeah. Listen. It's going to be some folk that's going to try you. It's going to be some folk that's going to be hell-bent on trying to destroy you. It's going to be some folk, no matter how much you love them, no matter how much you come through for them, no matter how much you give to them, come on, hear me when I say this. Oh, they're going to be after you. Understand me. This is just the truth of the matter, whether you know it or not. Understand me, and I've told you that before. I said, baby, you better understand me. We got some things that are after us that we don't even know that is after us. Why? Because people pretend real well. People wear masks real well. People will sit in your face and they will be whining and they'll be crying and they'll be lying all at the same time. What you say, coach? It'll be folk that'll sit right there in your face and they can lie and cry all at the same time. I'm talking about skillful at what it is that they do. You're going to have your eyes open. It's going to require you to really relax so that you can see through the whole entire dramatic situation. Understand me, because if you are not careful and you allow your emotions to get involved, understand me, then what's going to happen is when people cry, those of us who have big hearts, genuine hearts, those of us who are kind-hearted, when they cry, we cry. And I want you to understand that this ain't the year of you crying when they cry. Suck it up. Hello. Hey, yeah. What you say? I say people know how to lie and cry at the same time. They're extremely skillful at what it is that they do. Understand me? And the reason why they lie and they cry all at the same time is because they have already identified the fact that you are an emotional person, a loving person, a kind person, the type of individual that feels other people's pain. Understand me? The enemy knows exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. So he know exactly who to come and tempt with what. Don't ever get it twisted, sweetheart. They didn't just find you because you feel like you got a healing spirit. They didn't just find you because you are this or that, or you are this or you are that. They knew exactly who and what you were when they came over there to you. Understand me? Your healing spirit did not draw them to you. The spirit that the fact that you didn't have no boundaries, and they knew that when they came over there that was still a insecurity, a weak area, a area of deficit for you. They identified that, my love. Hello. So I wish people would just tell people the truth about stuff, because it aggravates me when I have to come back and unlearn you stuff. Understand me? I be like, wait a minute, they should know this, and then I be like, coach, they don't know that because that ain't what folks said. Baby, you ain't got no healing spirit calling folk. What is you talking about? Then have the audacity to say, I got a healing spirit, but when I need healing, who gonna heal me? How do you have a healing spirit when you don't even know the spirit that's healing you? Make that make sense, baby. Understand me. You have to stop just saying any and everything. Understand me. And this is one of the things that I teach in my Patreon with my people. I don't care. Just because it's trending does not mean that it is the truth. Just because it has a lot of shares, it has a lot of likes and a lot of comments up under it, does not mean that that is a true statement. That right there is what? That is wild as all get out. How can you heal anything when you don't know what healed you? How can you do for somebody when you don't, whose name are you doing it in? You have to make certain things make sense. No, the enemy know exactly who you are. Know exactly who you are. Know exactly what your weak areas are. Know exactly what your insecurities are. Know exactly what your flaws are. You know he knows these things. You know why he knows these things? Because he studies you. Understand me. How does the enemy know what it is that I got going on in my life, coach? How does he know? Because the enemy studies you. Hello, that's red ink right there, baby. Understand me. Whether you know it or not, the enemy studies you. He goes to and he goes fro. He goes to and he goes fro. Doing what? Seeking whom he can devour, who he can destroy. Understand me. You think he going to and from, just to and from? No, he has to poke around a little bit. He has to try to see if there's an open door. He has to try to see if there's an open window. He got to see, twist the knob a little bit. Let me see if they left it unlocked. He goes to and from seeking. When you're looking for something, you move stuff around. When you're looking for something, you go through stuff. When you're looking for something, sometimes you tear stuff over, turn stuff over. When you're looking for stuff, come on now. This is the enemy in your life. Ooh, that's a good illustration. Wait a second. Yeah. I like that. I told y'all already. I told y'all in devotion. I'm feeling really good today. I'm telling you, his energy is all over me today. I woke up like this. Understand me? Like real talk. I woke up and I was like, what is this? What is this energy like? You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different because I've been fasting since September the 1st. I've been fasting since September the 1st, praying, devotion, scripture, affirmation, studying, and everything. We've been on this since September the 1st, but it's something different about today. I woke up from our liquid fast that we had yesterday, and I struggled all yesterday, and I never struggled with this. I struggled all yesterday with it. For some reason, out of the blue, but when I woke up this morning, I woke up, and I got this, I don't know, y'all, it's just this calmness, it's just this beautiful feeling, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, it's just love, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, but yeah, I just have to, I'm trying, because I can't articulate the words, I can't put the feeling into, you know what I'm saying, I can't put the feeling into words so that you can understand. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just know I feel good. I feel good. I feel like breakthrough. I feel like deliverance. I feel like healing is happening. I feel like doors are open. I mean, I just feel like if you, for a moment, right wherever you are, I feel like just under the sound of my voice, you, right where you are, if you decide in this moment that you're freeing yourself, that it can actually happen. And I've never said that, never done that before, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like in this moment, if you were to step into this moment with me, if you was to step in this moment, that thing that you want, that thing that you're trying to do, I feel like it's here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's right here. And that's strange because I've been doing this since 2017 and I've never had a moment like how I'm having right now. I've never had this type of moment. But it feels so surreal. You know what I'm saying? It feels so surreal. And it doesn't feel like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you feel something and you know that it's not just for you because it's so much on you that you know you're supposed to give it. Have you ever had something and you had so much that you know that I can't keep all of this because me keeping all of that's just selfish. You know what I'm saying? And nobody have to ask you to give none of it away because you yourself have already told yourself about how selfish that would be because that's how I feel with what I feel. That's how I feel. Hold on, pause for a second. Just pause for a second. Father God, it's in the mighty name of Jesus that we come. God, we want to thank you on this morning for whatever it is that you're about to do. However it is that you're about to move in this place, God, in this space. We ask that you do it speedily, God. Heal who needs healing, calm who needs calming, deliver who needs delivering, God. Move in a mighty way in their life, God. Whoever is going through whatever, we don't understand just what it is that you're doing. We're not trying to go against it. We just want you to have your way in this place, God. And we just want to say we thank you, we praise you. We honor you. We bow our heads and open our hearts before you right now, God. We surrender it all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen, amen, amen. I'm sorry, y'all. It's one of them things. I don't know. But we've been at this since this morning in prayer. We really have been at this since this morning in prayer. And I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, it's cold out there. I need to put my hoodie on, but I've been warm and everything. Like, I don't know. So now listen, y'all, I'm telling you, we're gonna have us. Wait, I want to get into it, right? One thing that we have to understand is that the enemy studies us. Right? The enemy studies us. He goes to and he goes from, and he's seeking whom he can devour. What do you mean? So when you're looking for something, follow the illustration. When you're looking for something, you're doing what? You're turning stuff over. You're moving stuff around. You're lifting the bed up. You clean it from up under the bed. You're pulling the stuff out of the closet because you're looking for something, right? I need for you to use your imagination right where you are. This is what I'm telling you this morning, and I don't know why this is so important, but this is what hit me. Yes, hear me. This is how the enemy is in your life. The enemy is always going to be looking for a way to get at you. The enemy is always going to be looking for a way to upset you. The enemy is always going to be looking for a way, hear me when I say this, to distract you, to discourage you. Understand me. He's looking for a way to destroy you. He's looking for a way to pull you off course. He's looking for a way to detach you from what holds you together. The enemy is doing what? He's looking for a way to detach you from what holds you together. That's what his desire is. Understand me. This is why he does what he does. He's in there the same exact way that you move when you're looking for something and trying to find something. That's how he is in your life. That's how he is in your life. And that's why, understand me, that's why when the Bible says, study to show yourself approved. Understand me. You have to understand because that's exactly what the enemy is going to do. He's going to study himself. Understand, he's going to study you. He's going to dig deep down into it. He's going to find out what's that trauma, what's that pain, what's that betrayal, what's that letdown, what's that experience that they had 10 years ago. What's that thing that I know that I can say or that I can do that I know will shut them down real
real quick. How can I understand me? He's strategizing about how he's going to destroy you. Understand me? He's strategizing about how he's going to get inside of your head, into your heart. Understand me? This is what he does on a regular basis. This is the reason why you studying that book is so important. This is the reason why you got to stay studied up. You got to stay prayed up. You got to stay fasted up. Understand me? You have to stay worship up. You have to utilize your pressure plan on a regular basis, because if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. Understand me? In the same way that he's studying you, you have to also make sure that you're studying him. Understand me? And how do you study him? The book. This is why I tell you what I tell you. What did I say? When you are ignorant to his tactics, then he has the advantage, because you don't know which way that he's going to come. When you are ignorant to his tactics, understand me, you don't know what he's going to do next. You're going to always be caught off guard. When you are ignorant to his tactics, understand me, that he's always going to be hitting you with a left, hitting you with a right, catching you with an uppercut. Why? Because you haven't studied, you haven't conditioned, you haven't prepared yourself. Understand me, they don't watch the tapes back in the back. The sports players, they don't watch the other team playing because they want to watch the other team playing. They don't watch the other team playing because they think the other team is super skillful and they want to enjoy what? No, they watch it because they're looking for their weak areas. They watch the tapes in the back. They're looking for their weak areas, but they also looking for their strengths. They got to look for the player that can take it from halfway down the court. They're looking for the strongest defensive player, because that's when you're going to have to put your best man on. Understand me? That one right there, that number 10 going to go off. So you're going to have to put your best over there. Understand me? You see number 4 right there, that one right there got that speed on them. So you can't put nobody slow over there on number 4. Understand me? When they're watching these tapes, they say, oh yeah, that one right there, that one got an arm on them. So the best thing that you can do is make sure, keep your hands up, make sure you're waving and jumping. Do not allow them the opportunity to get a clear view, because if they do it, it's going in, and when it go in, it's going to be all net. Understand me? This is what they're doing. This is how your spiritual life has got to operate as well. Understand me? That they're studying their opponent. Understand me? In every area of your life, from sports to your natural life to your spiritual life, you have to study your opponent. When you go into a job or you start, I don't even want to talk about going into no jobs. I don't even want to talk about being a worker. I want to talk about being a boss. Understand me? Okay, don't judge me. I know that we got people that's going to work and that's fine, but I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about when you are starting a business or you're starting a brand and you're branching out on your own, even though your eyes is focused on your product and what it is that you're doing in your product, ain't nobody going to tell me that they don't look at the market that they about to step up in. You have to look at the market that you're in, and you have to study the market that you're in so that you can become knowledgeable, so you can know exactly how to market your item to do it better than what anybody else has done, to give them something different from what anybody else have given them. Even in your business, even in your natural life, you have to study your opponent. So why do you think? Hold on. Yeah, I get happy when I talk about stuff like this. Yeah, I get happy. You have the excuse. Yeah, my new people, I'm sorry. Yeah, my 2024 people, y'all know how I carry on. Yeah, turn your phone down, baby. If I'm a little bit too loud, I'm loud and I'm passionate about growth and development. I'm loud and I'm passionate about seeing people heal and move on and create their very best life. I'm loud and passionate about Christ and teaching people how their natural life and their spiritual life has to walk hand in hand. I get happy. So you have to turn the phone down a little bit. Do me a favor. Double tap on my screen real quick. What do you say? You have to study your opponent. You have to study your opponent. Double tap on my screen. We almost get us up to 50K. We have 42.8 on TikTok. Get us up to 50K on TikTok. Double tap on my screen real quick. Facebook, can I get 200 stars? Let me get 200 stars on Facebook. IG, can I get 7 badges? I need to get 7 badges on IG. Double tap on my screen. If it's tight, but it's right, and you're getting exactly what you need, and you're like, oh, I love it right here where I'm at, baby. I love it right here where I'm at. I done got some prayer. over here. I'm getting some word over here. I'm getting getting checked, but I love the fact that you're checking me because I know the fact that been me. I've been so easily distracted and pulled out of alignment. I got some stuff in my life that I know right now, just from what we've talked about thus far, is nothing but the enemy trying to separate me from what keeps me together. He knows that as long as I'm in prayer, as long as I'm studying, as long as I'm doing what I need to do and I'm in alignment, then I'm my best self. And every single time I try to do one of those things, somebody calling me, somebody texting me, somebody reaching out to me. And now that I'm hearing this, I got to learn how to do what? I got to shut out the noise. I got to navigate through all that chaos. I got to learn how to tune all of that out so that I can focus on myself, because now you've made me aware of the fact that that ain't nothing but the enemy trying to distract me. Understand me? So I got to make sure I got this right. Yes, yeah, come on. Double tap on the screen. You got to do what? Study my opponent. I got to study my opponent. I got to see how you're coming and understand me. This is not just in one area of your life. This is going to be in every area of your life. You're not going to step out there and not know what you're stepping out there into. Understand me. This is how it works. The enemy studies you studies you to find a way to defeat you. The same way the sports player, they study the other team to find out how to do what? To defeat the other team. So in your spiritual life, it's the same thing. The way that he's coming after you, you got to be willing to come after him as well. Baby, you thought that I was going to be running from you. Oh, no. That's not how this is going to work. You're going to be packing up and you're going to be running from me. That's how that's going to work. I am not afraid of you. I'm not bowing before you. Understand me? I'm not giving you the satisfaction of thinking that I'm not knowledgeable of the fact that I have power and authority over you. Yeah. That's notes for somebody. Yeah. Understand me. I got power and authority over you. And all these years, you mean to tell me you didn't have me running scared since I've been a young kid, running from the enemy, running from the adversary, running from the negative spirits, the evil spirits? You mean to tell me after all these years, ain't nobody told me that I was the one that really had the power, that I was the one that really had the authority, that all I had to do was resist you and you have to flee from me? All I had to do was stand 10 toes to the ground about mine and you will have to get up out of here? You mean to tell me that I done laid up on these therapist couches all these years and nobody told me that everything that I needed for me to be able to break free from those chains? Understand me, I already possessed. I done went to the mental institution, been separated from my family, then put on everything that they could find to put me on to help me go to sleep, to help me function throughout the day, to help me stay on my P's and Q's. And all I really needed to do was to tap into my inner self and know that everything that I needed to be able to do what I needed to do, I already possessed it. I just had to unlock it. Hold up. Yeah. Okay, hold on now. You bothering people. Stuff now. Hold up. Oh, yeah. You mean to tell me that it was in me all along, baby? It was in you all along. Understand me. It's in you all along. The enemy does not have the power that you give him. The enemy does not have the power that you give him. You give him way too much credit. Understand me. You give him way too much credit. He can't do anything to you that you do not allow. Understand me. In order for the enemy to destroy you, you have to become a willing participant. You have to put that in your notes. Understand me. The enemy does not have the power that you give him. You give him way too much credit. Understand me. The enemy cannot destroy you unless you are a willing participant. You have to participate in your own demise. Oh, hey, hold up. I'm gonna drink some water on that one. Hold on, Cena. I'm coming back. Yeah. Some of y'all like, wait a minute, I ain't know that's what I was doing. Baby, yeah, you participating in your own demise. Every single time you try to take life into your own hands instead of surrendering it to the Most High God. Understand me that the things that you're suffering with and what it is that you're dealing with on a regular basis is not because God is not good. It's not, friends, wait a minute, that's deep. You hear me? When I say this is not because God is not good. This is not because he's not worthy of praise. This is not because he's not a deliverer. This is not because he's not a provider. This is not because he's not El Shaddai in our life. This is not because he's not the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. This is not because of that. The things that we go through in life is the result of our own decision making. Understand me. It's because of our own decision making. Everything that we do in life, we have to play a part in. She said, baby, you need to preach. You done gave me the Holy Ghost. Hold on. Yeah. What you say, coach? Oh, That right there. That right there, understand me, it be what you be speaking about yourself. It be that right there, it be the things that you be thinking about yourself. Understand me, it be that right there, it be the things that you be feeling about yourself. That be the issue right there, sweetheart. If you think yourself as a victim, then you're going to treat yourself like a victim. If you think yourself as somebody that is defeated, then you're going to treat yourself like a person that has been defeated. Understand me, it's about how you speak, how you see, how you think, how you feel about yourself. And the biggest problem that we have is that we have a lot of people who don't think much of themselves. So what you're going through right now is just a result of what, come on, you're going to hurt some feelings. Wait, you talking about you dancing, I almost gave it up just now. Hear me when I say this. A lot of what it is that you're dealing with is not the result of anything other than what you think about yourself. That's what you're dealing with. Understand me, that's the big problem. You stay in a relationship that you know ain't shipping because of what you think about yourself. Candace say, ouch, come on, talk to me nice. Appreciate you this morning, baby. Understand me, hear me what I'm talking about. You stay in a relationship with people that you know that you're not satisfied with, that you're not happy with, that you know you're not fulfilled in. Why? Because of how you think about yourself. I don't know if anybody else is going to want me. I don't know how much longer it's going to be before I can find somebody else. I don't know if I can really survive on my own. I don't know if I can pay the bills by myself. I don't know if I can maintain the same type of living if I walk away from them. I don't know this and I don't know that. So you stay in a situation where you're unfulfilled, where you're unhappy, all because you need somebody to split with. Understand me? So you ruin your peace. You pay for it with your peace. You pay for it with your joy. You pay for it, understand me, with your very existence. This is how you see yourself. Understand me, you stay connected to people in friend groups that you already acknowledge the fact that they are not friends to you. You already acknowledge the fact, understand me, at one moment that they have to expose you, to tear you down, to ridicule you in any type of way, shape, or form. That's exactly what they're going to do. So much so that there's things about your life that you won't even speak around them, but you call them your friend. But you have to censor your conversation. Why would you have to censor your conversation if those are your friends? If those are people that you call friend? Come on. Okay. I just want y'all to get it. That's your friend? Ain't that your friend? Yeah, all 2025. That's how I'm be looking at folks. What's going on, Tiffany? Baby, ain't that your friend? Hear me. Ain't that your friend? Understand me. Why you gotta censor yourself around people that you consider to be your friend? If you consider them to be your friend, shouldn't you be able to be open and be honest with them? Understand me, right? But you can't. And when you realize that you cannot have that type of individual, a relationship with that individual, then you have to also realize in that moment that you staying connected to that person and still calling that person your friend is dishonoring yourself. Why would you continue to stay connected to somebody that you can't even be your true, authentic self with? This is what I'm saying when I say that it's about the way that you see yourself, think about yourself, feel about yourself, speak about yourself. A lot of what you're going through is not because of anybody other than you. That's hard to swallow right there. That's some hard truth. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor, for that badge. Friends, that's why I told y'all to send me the badges first, because I didn't know who was gonna receive that truth. I didn't know I didn't know how y'all were gonna feel about that real quick. Yeah. Baby, this ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. This got everything to do with you. Understand me, this has everything to do with you. When you see yourself a certain type of way, that's exactly how you are going to treat yourself the way that you just saw yourself. You owe it to you to tighten that up on a regular basis in a family ship. Let's keep it moving, because I believe in keeping it moving. Understand me, let's keep it moving. Even in a family ship. Understand me, you see that these are not real family to you. You see that they pick everybody other than you. You see that they don't love you like how you love them, but you still sticking with the mentality that blood is thicker than water. Understand me? So you listening to that. You're holding on to that. You're drilling that into yourself on a regular basis when you see that, baby, we're in a day and time right now where you can't force family to be family. Hello? That's a red ink pen. No. Baby, what you say? In 2025, baby, I want you to hear me. Hear me with your whole heart. Understand me? Get your red ink pens out, because this might be one of the ones. Go ahead. I need for y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to make this a post. Put it inside. Yeah, I need this to be a post. I need this to be in your story. Just tag me. I'm sharing everybody's. Put it on the Facebook. I'm sharing everybody, because this is a public service announcement. I got a public service announcement. In 2025, baby, we're not forcing family to be family. I had to stop. I had to stop right there because that right there, I need so many people to understand that, baby, that's your post. That's your new thread. That's your updated thread real quick. Kira, I need them to put it in the story and tag me so I can share it. But make it a Facebook post. Make it a thread post. Hello, somebody. Baby, in 2025, we are not forcing family to be family. Hello, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Your time that ran out. That's it. That's all. If you don't, then you don't. If you will, then yeah, you will. But as far as us forcing you, baby, we not about to do it. We are not forcing family to be family in 2025. What you doing, coach? Leaving them right there where they happy at. Hello, that's it. Leaving them right there where they happy at. You like it? I love it. That's what you want for your life? Then that's exactly what I want you to have for your life. But you won't stop me. You won't slow me up. You won't distract me in no type of way, shape, or form. 2025, we are no longer forcing family to be family. Baby, that ship has already sailed. Get somebody else to do it. Hey, thank you so much. Is it the B? Appreciate you, baby. Get somebody else, baby. You have to get somebody else to do it, baby. Get somebody else to do it. That's it. That's all. And when we're operating with this mindset, this is what I'm telling you. Every single time, even in your family, when you're forcing people to choose you, forcing people to love you, forcing people to respect you, and all of these things constantly going outside of your way, excuse me, begging to be seen by these people, then you have to know, thank you, Crystal D, that you are doing what? Dishonoring yourself. Dishonoring yourself. Every single time you put yourself in a position of a pick me, you are dishonoring yourself. I need that to be in black ink in your notes on this morning. Every single time you put yourself in a position of a pick me, understand me, then you are dishonoring yourself. And that right there, you're dishonoring yourself. That means that you're operating with the mindset of a people pleaser. I'll do it for you if you pick me. I'll do it for you if you love me. I'll do it for you if you accept me. I'll do it for you if you validate me. I'll do it for you if you love me a certain type of way. Oh yeah, that's what you're doing every single time that you put yourself in a pick me role. You are dishonoring yourself. Understand me, we ain't got no place for that. That right there, that gots to go. You can't serve two masters, baby. Understand me, you can't serve two masters. And I need you to hear me when I say that with the deepest part of your soul. You can't serve two masters. That's how deep that right there is, coach. Why would you tie that to that? Where are you going with that? When you are looking to please people, then those people are your master. That's your God right now. Okay. Friends say, oh, when you, friends say, yep. Okay, I ain't ducking no smoke. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. I got more notes. Y'all, I don't care. Look at Diva Styles. She like that kind of carrying on. See, y'all see, wait a second. I ain't ducking no smoke now. Y'all not gonna run me up off of my life, baby. I got more. I got more than that, honey. Yeah, if you think you're angry now, hey. Wait until I explain it. Baby, wait till I explain it, baby. You ain't gonna run me up off of my life. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. You can't serve two masters. You have to make up your mind which one of them are you looking to please. If you're trying to please people, then you're not pleasing God. Understand me? You can't serve two masters. Every single day that you wake up, your desire should be to please the Most High God. That should be your desire. That should be your goal. That should be your mission. That's what you should be waking up and living every day to do. Understand me? Because over here trying to please folk, if you're busy trying to please folk and do what folk want you to do and move how they want you to move, understand me, then you're not feeding the relationship that you got with the Most High. You're feeding the relationship that you have with them. That meant that you have prioritized people over God. That's what that means. Understand me. That means that you have prioritized people over God. You can't pray because you're busy over there coming through for them. You can't fast because you're busy coming through over here for them. You can't worship because you're busy coming through over here for them. You can't get into fellowship because you're busy over here coming through for them. How can you build a relationship with God when you don't have time? Ain't that what y'all tell people? You ain't got time for me. That's what God is saying to you in 2025, baby. You ain't got time for me. You screaming and crying that you want a relationship with me, but how you want a relationship with somebody that you don't know? Oh, you can put that in your notes, and I already told y'all, if you think that you're angry now, then wait till I got finished explaining it. So, hey, we outside real bad right now. We outside real bad. How you want a relationship with somebody that you don't know? Come on, Purple Flowers. Can we talk about it? Hey, come on, Heather Smith. I want to put it on the flow. I want to put it on the flow, Trish. Y'all, I heard somebody was looking for me. Here I am. I just took yesterday off. I wanted to honor Martin Luther King Day, but now I'm back. Understand? I just took a little day, so now I'm back. I need to understand, how do you want a relationship with somebody that you do not know? If you don't know a person, how do you want a relationship with that particular person? Is that not what y'all say on a regular basis? Is that not what you say? If somebody talk about they want to be in a relationship with you, they want to do this and they want to do that with you, and you're looking at them, you saying, how do you want a relationship with me? You don't even know me. You don't even take time to be with me. You ain't never even took me out on a real date. You ain't never really sat down and had a real conversation with me. You don't even know my favorite color. You don't know my hobby. You don't know the thing I like to do in my pastime. You don't know nothing about me. Understand me? You don't even know my favorite food. How is it that you want a relationship with me and you don't know me? And God is saying the same exact thing. How is it that you want a relationship with me but will not take the time to really get to know me? You don't know me. Oh, come on. Come on, let's talk. How you in a relationship with somebody that you don't know? You don't even know me. You don't even take time to really get to know me. Every single time that you and I, we be on our own and we be trying to work and we be trying to develop and we moving and grooving it over there, then you let somebody in this world come. And when they come, you let them get in your ear about me. How you say you love me, but then you let somebody in the world get in your ear about me? Come on, talk to me, Lily. I want to be real quick. I want to take it to 2025 real quick. How is it that you say that you and I, we in relationship? Understand me. We got this together. We locked in. We in alliance together. But then you turn right back around and you let somebody in this world get in your ear about me. How that work? Understand me? How that work? I thought that we was locked in like that. Understand me? I thought when I gave you what you asked me for, that me and you was locked in like that. I thought when I answered that prayer for you, we was locked in like that. I thought when I healed that body or that person that you love, that we was locked in like that. I thought when you said this was going to be, oh my God, if you pull me out of this, I'm going to forever, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do, I thought we was really locked in like that. How is it after you get what you want from me then? Oh, you treat me like I'm one of them. How you, friends, it's good teaching. How is it you get everything that you ask me for? You knock and I open, you ask and you receive, and I keep showing you who I am and what I can be in your life over and over and over again. I be loving you in spite of you. I be coming through for you in spite of you. Understand me? I be making a way for you in spite of you. Understand me? Even when you disrespect me, spit in my face, I still be coming right on through for you. As soon as you call me, I'm right there. And you don't think that I'm worth a prayer? You don't think that I'm worth a few minutes of meditation? You don't think that I'm worth you sitting down for 30 minutes just to read 2 chapters to get to know me the same way I know you? I know the very hairs, every string on your hair, on your head. Baby, I know how many you got. Understand me? I've been keeping count of every single tear that you've cried. Understand me? Don't nobody know you like I know you. Don't nobody, come on. Don't nobody know you really like how I know you. I know your heart. Understand me? And you won't even take the opportunity, understand, to study me, to get to know me the way that I know you. Your slightest inconvenience and you back over there. As soon as somebody says something, you back over there. Understand me? I'm tired of you abandoning me. You can't serve 2 masters. God, like, I ain't trying to be in a poly with you. I'm jealous. I ain't trying to share my space. When have you ever known? Oh, I'm telling you, this spirit is turning me every which way but loose. When I say this, y'all hold y'all seats for a second. Hold y'all seats for a second. My dancers, give me a minute. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. I'm gonna let y'all dance for a second. I see the dancers over here on TikTok. I'm gonna let y'all dance. I'm gonna let y'all. Rashad, stand my choir up. Hold up. My tambourine lady cannot beat a tambourine right now because she done slammed down the virtual pew. We got new peoples coming in. They coming in the church service right now. Y'all just write excuse me. If you just not coming into the chat, inside the chat, just put excuse me. We gonna slide over and let you grab a seat. But if they shouting in your virtual pew right now, if they shouting in that pew, you gonna have to give them a second and then they gonna slide over and let you in. I'm gonna say something, and when I say this, I tell you what. Hold on, go ahead, let them dance. Let them dance real quick. Let them worship real quick, baby. I'm right here with you. Put an extra little bit on it for me, okay? Put a little extra little sauce on that right there for me. Put just a little bit, an extra little sauce on. You have to understand how rich that is. You have to, come on. You have to understand how rich that is right there. You have to understand that's rich. Some of y'all like, oh, baby, wait a minute. You ain't have to do that like that. On the first day back, that's how we gonna do it. Understand me. Let me tell you what I'm gonna say. Understand me. We are all what? We are his vehicles. Understand me. God is able to fulfill his mission through each and every one of us. That's why I say go ahead and get your dance on. Because see, this is what you have to know. Understand me. God is like, I'm using you to fulfill my mission. I'm using you. Friends, you that took me back to the Pentecostals. Hold on, say, you understand me. This is what you got to know. This is what you got to know about him. This is what he's saying. He's saying, listen, you can't. You my vehicle. I bought you. I didn't lease you. I bought you. I paid full price for you. Our bodies are nothing but an empty vessel, empty vehicle. And once God feels it, we take direction from him. Understand me? So when you have a driver inside of the car, he's like, I'm driving this thing. I paid full price. Have you forgotten? I went to the cross for you. I took the burdens for you. I got stretched out wide for you. Nails in arms for you. Pierced inside for you. Thorns pushed down on my head, not set up there, but pushed down on my head for you. I paid the ultimate price. Nobody's going to suffer for you like I suffer for you. Nobody's going to go through for you like I've gone through for you. Understand me. And all I ask you to do, understand me, all I ask you to do is keep my car clean. Your body is the vehicle. Your body is the vehicle. It's taking him exactly where he need to go. To do exactly what he needs to do. Focus. Shut out all the noise that's around you. Shut out all the noise that's around you. Pay attention. I only want you to hear me right now. Lock into what I'm about to tell you. Focus. When you are in a car, God is saying, you are my vehicle. I paid full price. I got the pink slip on you. You are mine, right? You are mine. Listen to what I'm saying. When you're in a car and you're driving that car, baby, you don't see two steering wheels. It's only one driver. And the reason why you keep running into stuff is because you keep wanting to drive when I'm trying to make you the passenger princess or the passenger prince. All you got to do is let me drive. And if I drive, I'm going to take us exactly where we need to go. But the problem is, come on, if you gotta close your eyes, close your eyes. I want you to pay attention. The problem is, you keep putting us in one of those student test drivers, right? And that's when you have the teacher on one side and the student on the other side, and both of us trying to drive at the same time. The problem is, I'm driving this car, and sometimes I don't go the way that you want me to go, and you get to pushing the brakes and everything over there, and because you don't like where I'm going, you don't like what I'm doing, because it's not in alignment with your preference, it's not in alignment with what you like. Understand me? But I see with insight. You see with sight. There's a difference. We got two different. How you drop that out there like that? Put that in your notes. He said, what'd you say? He says, I see with insight. You see with sight. I see with insight. You see with sight. I see the whole entire thing. You only see what I allow you to see. Which means you have to trust me to take you exactly where you're supposed to go. You have one job, and that's to be obedient, relax, and trust and believe that I'm going to get us exactly where we need to go, exactly when we're supposed to be there. That's it. That's all. That's your job. But you make it complicated when you start trying to hop from the passenger seat over to the driver's seat, and you ain't got no license just yet. Understand me? The problem comes in is when you try to jump from the passenger seat over to the driver's seat, and when it comes down to the spiritual life, you have not yet gotten your beginner's permit just yet. You don't know enough to be out here on this road. You don't know enough, understand me, to get them DLs just yet. You're not in that position. And understand me, a lot of times you want to move when it's not in alignment with what you want to do, what God is going to do in your life, how he's going to move in your life. Understand me, it's not going to be always what you like, but you got to do it anyway. It's not going to always be in alignment with your preference, but you got to do it anyway. You're not going to always understand it, but you need to do it anyway. Understand me? Why? Because he's operating with the insight. There's not two steering wheels inside of a car. There's no two steering wheels. There's a driver and a passenger, and we have to perfect the job of being a passenger. Friend said, wow, that's good teaching. You have to perfect the job of being a passenger. Pull out your phone, baby. Watch YouTube. Go sit over there and take a little nap. That's what they do over on that side. Try to show you all the memes that you can't really look at because you're driving. Yeah, that's what they do over there. I'm driving, I can't look at that right now. I'm driving, I can't do that right now. Yeah, you have to pull out your book. Relax. And the track, he's saying, listen, you're thinking that you have all this responsibility and you don't. You're thinking that you have to do all of these things and you don't. You feel overwhelmed because you're taking on things that don't belong to you. You feel drained because you're constantly taking on things that don't belong to you. You feel tired because you're constantly taking on responsibilities that don't belong to you. If you learn how to relax, understand that every single thing that I've promised you, everything that I've spoken to you, everything is going to come right on to you. Relax and attract, baby. That's it. That's all. That's how easy your life really could be. That's how simple your life really could be. But we make it complicated because we jump in and we're constantly trying to do it the way that we see it with our natural sight instead of following the one that has the insight. You see it with your natural eye. When you see things with your natural eye, you only see the good. Oh, come on, talk. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me make it make sense. When you see things and you see things with your natural sight, you only see the good in that particular thing, right? You only see the good in that, especially if it's something that you want, then you don't see any wrong in it because you're blinded by the things that you see that are good, the things that are in alignment with what it is that your flesh wants. The enemy is very smart. What did I tell you at the beginning of this video? The enemy studies you. Understand me? He studies you. So he finds your likes and your dislikes. So he knows exactly how to present a thing to you for him to be able to tempt you. He only tempts you with things that you want. He only tempts you with things that are in alignment with your fleshly desires. The enemy, what? He only tempts you with things that you want. He only tempts you with things that are in alignment with your fleshly desires. Put that in your notes. That's notes. That's notes. Come on. Come on. The enemy only tempts you with things that you want. He only tempts you with things that are in alignment with your fleshly desires. The enemy studies you, so he knows your wants and your diswants. He knows your likes and your dislikes. He knows what you want, and he also knows what you don't want. So what he does is he ostracizes the things that you want. He makes those things bigger, brighter, more beautifuler. If beautifuler was a word, I just made that up. Understand me? He makes those things outshine everything, so you don't see the garbage that's behind it. So he makes it pleasing to your eye, sight. He makes it pleasing to your eye, sight. Natural, carnal, fleshly eyes. That's all that you see. So when you see it, you like, oh, I want that. I'm going to work for that. I'm going to get that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Whoop, de whoop. And you go outside your way and you start running after that thing, begging for that thing, doing all of this thing right here just to get that thing. And once you get that thing, you realize that that's not what you wanted at all. Now that you got that thing, now you realize that that is a big old distraction in your life. Now that you got that thing, you can realize now that everything that glitter, understand, is not gold. Now you realize, and wait a minute, I thought this was sugar, but it's really salt. Hold up. I thought that this right here was a real diamond. Now I realize that it was really lab grown. It really ain't the real thing. It looked like the real thing. It shined like the real thing, but it's really not the real thing. Understand me? So you go so hard to get something that look like what you want, but then when you get it, you realize that it's really not what you want. But that's because you're chasing things with your natural sight. And that's why I tell you that it's so important that you're operating with your pressure plan and genuinely getting to know God, studying him, studying that word, and being in environments that, understand me, that teaches you, that breaks down things for you so that you can heighten your spirit of discernment, because your spirit of discernment gives you the ability to not just see what's on a thing, but also see what's in a thing. Because as you continue to live in this life, it's not enough that you just see with your natural sight. You have to also have that same insight. And how do I have that same type of insight? You have that same type of insight when you start operating with that Christ conscious, when you let go of your will and take on his will. Jesus, preach that word. Hello. Yeah. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Follow me now. Fred said, I got hoodwinked, got finessed. Do you hear me? Got finessed, got bamboozled. Okay? You know what I mean? Listen, so follow what I'm saying. So it's not enough to have insight. You have to have sight. You have to also have insight. And the only way that you operate with both, I'm repeating it because I need you to put it in your notes. The only way that you're able to operate with both of these things is if you are in alignment, is if you decrease and allow God to increase in your life. Is when you remove your mindset, your own fleshly carnal thinking, and start to operate with Christ conscious, with the mindset of Christ. Then it's not what I want to do, it's what is it that you want me to do? Where is it that you want me to go? How is it that you want me to show up? That's when you realize in that moment who's really driving the car. Understand me, you are the vehicle. Understand me, you're the vehicle. And when he fills that vehicle with his presence, then things starts to happen differently. You don't go where you used to go. You don't move how you used to move. You don't think how you used to think. You don't see life how you used to see life. Everything about you is completely different. Everything about you has completely been shaken up, has completely been polished. All of a sudden, again, you walk into a room, you walk into an environment, going back to what we said at the beginning of this video. Understand me? You walk into an environment and you confuse every single individual that's there because they're trying to figure out how is it that you got all hell breaking loose in your life and you still got joy. They're trying to figure out how is the man acting up, the woman acting up, and you still got great energy. You walking in here and you're more happy than anybody. You overflowing and vibrating on a level that wait a minute. We thought, no, wait a minute, no. Understand me, that's what you got because you ain't got no business thinking about what I'm gonna do in my life anyhow. Understand me, see that what I'm saying? See where your first mistake was, you was minding my business. Hello, somebody. Now you done walked in and you walking in and they confused as all get out. Understand me, because you got a praise in your heart. You walking in and you got great energy, and I'm talking about energy that is undeniable. Hear me, you sitting over there, they thinking that you're not about to eat at lunch because you broken hearted and going through this and going through that, and you sitting over there got a whole full course meal at lunch. Baby, you was big hungry. Understand me, baby, I'm not missing no meals, not losing no weight, not walking around like a 13-year-old boy going through puberty, face all broke out from stress. None of that is happening. I'm living my best life. Understand me, that's what's happening when you are in alignment with the Most High God. This is how this thing happens. You show up and you confuse the enemy, not with your words, but with your action. Understand me, the way you show up, head up, chest out, the way you show up, operating in your best self. Why? Because you know that anything that leaves ain't for me. Anything that I don't have, I'm not supposed to have. Anything that doesn't happen for me, it's not supposed to happen for me. Because every single day that you wake up and you surrender your all to him, it's your way of saying, baby, have your way in my life. Do whatever it is that you need to do so that the scripture is fulfilled. Understand me, I wake up every single day and my job is to what? To be a disciple, a disciplined individual. That's what I do on a regular basis, even when you don't want to, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not in the mood. Understand me, this is what you still gotta do. You gotta push through, because the enemy's job is to do what? To stop you. His job is to stifle you. His job is to keep you stuck in that space. If he can keep you right there whining and crying about your yesteryears, if he can keep you right there crying about your past pain, your past trauma, your past heartache, your past heartbreak, if he can keep you stuck in that moment, then guess what? That's exactly what he's going to do. That's his job. That's why he has studied you. You are his opponent. When they own the basketball court, you put somebody on them to stop them, right? To keep them from making the basket. You put somebody out there to stop them. You go outside your way to trip them up, to make them foul you. You go outside your way to do this. Why? Because to stop them. The enemy studies you that same exact way because he's looking for different ways to stop you. The enemy is doing what he's doing and coming after you the way that he comes after you in your life. Why? Because his job is to stop you, to keep you from moving forward. And I'm saying that because I need that in your notes. The enemy's job is to what? To stop you. Put it inside my chat. The enemy's job is to what? It's to what? The enemy's job is to what? Baby, you cry all you want over here. We let people cry in our lives, baby. We understand what worship is. We understand what a release is. let it flow. Let it go. Let it go. Baby, let that go. Yeah, go ahead. Drop them. Drop them. That is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of release. Let that go. Let that go. That word be rich like that. Sometimes you can't do nothing but cry. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they hit that and you're like, oh my goodness, that was me right there. That's me. I be doing that. The enemy's job is to do what? To stop you. The enemy's job is to stop you. That's what his job is to do. To stop you from growing. To stop you from healing, to stop you from elevating, to stop you from creating your very best self. The enemy's job is to stop you. So hear me when I say this. By any means necessary, you gotta keep going. by any means necessary. You have to keep going, even if it's baby steps. Baby steps is still steps. The enemy's job is to stop you. Understand me? That's his job, is to try to stop you, to stifle you, to keep you from being able to fully develop and being able to keep you from fulfilling that mission. So you owe it to yourself to keep going. You gotta keep going. Baby steps is still progress. You don't have to make no big old steps. You ain't got to be running. You ain't got to be hopping. You ain't got to be skipping. As long as you're going, understand me, as long as you're putting one foot in front of the other, as long as you're pushing yourself forward, that's still progress. Don't be looking and saying, well, I didn't get as far as sister so-and-so, and I didn't do as much as so-and-so. That ain't got nothing to do with you, baby. Everybody's journey is uniquely designed to fit that individual. Nobody's journey is going to be identical. Nobody's journey is going to look just alike. You only got one job. That's to focus on self. That's it. That's all. That's to focus on self. That's all you got to do. Even if it's baby steps, you owe it to yourself to keep going. And I'm going to be real with you. Sometimes it's going to take some time. Sometimes it's going to take some time. And you're going to feel like life is beating me down, coach. Sometimes it takes a while for you to reach that level. Sometimes it takes a while for you to accomplish that thing. But that's the reason why you have to patiently wait. You have to patiently wait, and you have to still hold on to the same level of faith that you had in the beginning. You have to have that faith until the very end of that thing. Sometimes it takes a while. Why? Because God's timing and our timing is not the same. Understand me. He's going to come at his time. Thank you, Tiffany. He's going to come at his time. If we go to Habakkuk, that's going to be 2, 1 through 3. Habakkuk 2, 1 through 3 says, I will stand at my watch and station myself on the ramparts. I will look to see what he will say to me and what answer I am to give to this complaint. You have to be willing to wait. You have to be willing to be patient. You have to be willing to allow God to give you full instruction. Thank you, Felicia, for the Cash App. You have to be waiting on God to give you the instruction. Don't get so caught up in life that you start responding to people out of self. Don't get so caught up in life that you say, well, you know, they whining and they complaining and they doing this and they doing that. Let me just go ahead and say something. No, he says, I will stand at my watch and station myself on the rampart, and I will look to see what he will say to me and what answer I am to give to this complaint. He said, you got to wait on him to give me the answer. I don't have it for you. I'm the vessel. You have to wait a minute. Then he goes down and he says, then the Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets so that a herald may run with it. The herald may run with it. And it was something about that part that stood out with me. It was the run with it. It was the run with it. Because ain't that what people do? Ain't that what people do? They get the tea and they run with it. They get the juice and they run with it. They find out something and they run with it. And sometimes we be saying things in 2025 and we be acting like we done made that up. No, God made that up. God told us, man, he said, let them run with it. They gonna get the news, the herald, which is the news. They gonna get the news and let them run with it. Write what I told you. Write them on these tablets. And when you write it on the tablets, leave it right here. And when they find this right here, understand me, when they find this right here, they gonna run with it. You have to know that that's exactly what folk gonna do. They're gonna always run with something. I said, oh wow, look at that, check that out. So we go on down to 3. It says the revelation awaits on an appointed time. The revelation, this is verse 3. The revelation awaits an appointed time. An appointed time. This is what I mean when I say that it's not our time, but his time. He says, I have an appointed time that I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Your job is to patiently wait on me to do what I need to do, to trust and believe that I'm going to do exactly what I said that I was going to do, but it's going to happen at an appointed time, which means that when you're crying and you're whining and you're complaining and you sliding down your wall and you pacing the floors of your house and driving around and doing all of those things, now all of that is a waste of time and waste of energy. Once your request has been made known, once you have put up that petition, that's it. That's your mood swing, your pity party. It's not going to shift or change anything that's going to happen. You taking your business and telling it to everybody, it's not going to change what's going to happen. Truth of the matter is, you have to know that some of the people that you talk to, they're going to be excited, overly happy that you're going through what you're going through. They want you to be going through something because misery loves company. So the moment that you come and tell them what you're going through, they got instant gratification just knowing that you're going through something. Hear me when I say this. This is why you have to know this, right? He says a appointed time. He says revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks to the end, and I will not prove false. Though it lingers, wait for it. It certainly will come and will not delay. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it lingers, wait for it, and it will certainly come and will not delay. It won't prove false. And it won't be a delay. But the time is not your time. And we end up making the great mistake of thinking that God moves on our time. We make the great mistake of thinking that just because we over there crying and whining and falling all out and having a pity party and all of that's going to make God move at a speed faster than what he's going to move. And that's not how this works. Thank you so much, Brown, for the Cash App. You have to learn how to operate with patience. You have to learn how to relax and simply attract. You have to learn how to perfect the job of being a passenger. Understand me? You have to learn how to be this and continue to move forward in life. Operating stressed out, feeling drained, feeling overloaded, overwhelmed with life. Those are things that we bring onto ourselves. Operating out of ourselves. Those are emotions. Those are things, thank you, Romeo. Those are things that we bring on ourselves when we start operating out of ourselves. You got to get tired of being tired. You have to wake up and understand that enough is enough. And it's time for us to move forward in life because the enemy is definitely working overtime on keeping you down bad. So what are we going to be talking about this week? Study my opponent. You have to learn how to study your opponent. You have to know what it is that you're going to be coming up against. You have to be able to know and understand and trust that word and rely on that word and revert back to that word in every situation that you are facing. You have to be prepared for it. And the only way that you're going to be able to be prepared for it is if you're studying your opponent. In other words, you ain't even gotta be going through it in that moment. Can I be clear with you? You ain't got to be going through something in that moment. That ain't even gotta be your situation at that time. Every live video won't be your video. Every class that we have won't be your class. Every conversation that we have won't be your conversation. But it does not mean that it won't be your conversation tomorrow or next week or next month or for next year. So understand me. Don't feel like, oh, well, I ain't got to show up because they ain't talking about what I'm going through right now. I ain't got to be a part of that because they ain't going through what I'm going through right now. Understand me. You stay connected because you never know when your time going to be the next time. You have to stay connected because you don't know when your time can be the next time. Understand me. And what the enemy will do is trick you into doing what? I just told y'all this. The enemy's job is to disconnect you from what holds you together. So if you're in an environment and the teaching is this on this day and that's not your situation, you still take the notes. I'm talking to somebody. You still take the notes. You still jot down your notes. You still stay connected because when your time do arise, then what you say, oh man, she just talked about that last week. I got notes on that from last week. And then you go right back over there. Now you know exactly how you need to show up. You go right back to them scriptures that was dropped in that live. You look at your red ink pen notes and you ready. You bobbing, you weaving, you ducking, you moving, you doing exactly what you need to be doing. And everybody's like, wait a minute, how you holding it together like that? You ain't never been through this before. And they were expecting for you to fail. They was expecting for you to give up on yourself. But the truth of the matter is, no, I never had this experience before, but I stayed connected to the teachings. I studied. Hey, I studied. I ain't got to go through it, but I studied it. So if it was ever going to be me, I knew what to do. I keep Band-Aids in my house and I ain't got no boo-boos. Hello? Do we not? We keep a fire extinguisher inside of our house, but our house ain't on fire. We keep locks on our doors, but ain't nobody breaking in. Hello? It's called being prepared. It's called being prepared. It's called being proactive. It's called being ahead of the game. I keep a lock on the door just in case somebody decide to. I keep a fire extinguisher in the house just in case an accident happens and there is a fire. I make sure I got Band-Aids in the house just in case I end up with a boo-boo and I need to put one on. It's my just in case. That's how it is with your study life as well. That's how it is in your spiritual journey as well. You have to always be on your P's and Q's because you never know when the time gonna be your time. You have to always be locked in. You have to always be focused. You have to always know exactly what it is that you're doing no matter what. Don't ever get caught out there slipping. Understand me. And we have to stop again. One more time for the folks in back. Baby, this is your public service announcement right here. Understand me. This your FYI right here. Stop worrying about things that you cannot change. If you cannot change it, thank you, Benny. I appreciate you. Stop worrying about stuff that you can't change, sis. Bro, let that go. Stop letting that thing ride you. If you can't change it, if you can't stop it, if you can't do nothing about it, let it go. Let it go. We're done wasting time whining and crying and complaining and having countless conversations about things that we can't do anything about. You can't unlive that experience. You can't uncry them tears. You can't undo that hurt. That's already out there. Let it go. Move on with your life. Understand. Put this in your nose. We're trusting God and moving with confidence. Trusting God and moving forward with confidence. Confidence in Christ. That He's going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can ask or think. What are you doing? I'm just out here trusting God. Just out here trusting God, moving in confidence, trusting and believing that He's going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than I can ask or think. I'm not worried about nothing or nobody and what they gonna do, how they gonna do it, how they gonna move or whatever. Understand me, I am in this world but not of this world. Your experience will not be my experience. What you went through, how you had to deal with you, baby, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Understand me? How you, yeah, hey, I'm not taking on nothing that's not mine. I'm not accepting nothing that's not mine. Trust me when I say this. This is how you have to move forward in 2025. This is what we're doing. Baby, I'm studying my opponent. I'm studying my opponent. That's how I'm moving. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm operating. If I blessed your soul this morning, if I lifted your spirit, if I motivated you in any type of way, shape, or form, do me a favor real quick. Double tap on my screen, send me some love. If I blessed your soul, if I gave you confirmation, motivation, or inspiration on today, I need you to do me a favor. Double tap on my screen. Can I get 8 badges? I need 8 badges to fulfill the goal over here on IG. Double tap on my screen. We at 155K over here on TikTok. TikTok, can we get up to 200K? Go ahead and double tap on the screen. Get us up to 200K real quick. Double tap on that screen over here. Facebook, y'all have exceeded y'all goal by 805 stars. I do truly appreciate you guys. Do me a favor though, hit that share button. Hit that share button on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Bring everybody in real quick. If you do not know by now, let me go ahead and drop this into you real quick. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my Patreon, I need you guys to make sure that you subscribe to my Patreon. The link is in my bio. It says Linktree Street. Stroll down to it says Mental Health Support Group and select the $10 tier. Do not select the add-on for free, because if you become a free member, you will not be able to unlock any of the videos. I need you to select the $10 tier. That $10 tier is $10 a month, not $10 a day. That's a month that you're going to be doing, right? And with that $10, we do prayer every Tuesday and Thursday, and we have a study group every Thursday night. And I encourage anybody that's starting their spiritual journey, their healing journey, their mental health journey, and your self-love journey to sign up for that group. This is what we work on a regular basis. Get in there so that you can start growing and being around like-minded people that are on that same journey as you, right? So get in there. Also, we'll be in Chicago, Saturday, February 1st. Saturday, February 1st, I am coming to Chicago, Illinois. I need to make sure you guys are in the building. I will be in Chicago Saturday, February 1st. I'm coming to Chicago, Illinois. Y'all gonna catch me outside over there, right? And then it's gonna be Saturday, February 15th. I'm coming to the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. I will be in the ATL, and that's gonna be Saturday, February the 15th. And then March the 1st and 2nd, I will be out in Los Angeles, California. Saturday, March 1st and 2nd, I'm coming to Los Angeles, California. And then the last weekend in March the 28th through the 30th, I will be in Tennessee for my very first retreat. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, I'm super excited about it. It's already sold out. Man, listen, I'm going to have a time. I love being in the company of my people already, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like out there at that retreat. All of us staying in the same cabin together, praying together, yoga together, meditating together, hiking together, eating together, studying together on that Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Doing the coaching sessions with each one of you guys. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm ready to see what God is going to do, how he's going to move. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Those of you that missed the first retreat, no worries. I got another one that's going to be coming in November. So you guys get prepared for that as well. I love you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on this journey, man. But if you have not, get in my Patreon, because we'll never know what be going on from one moment to the next. And I don't want to lose nobody. Yep, don't want to lose nobody. I want to keep all my people together. Yeah, I want to keep all my people together. I love you guys so much, man. Double tap on that screen real quick. Where y'all at? Y'all got 175.5. 175.5. They almost there. I love you guys every single day that you wake up. When are you coming to Detroit? I'm coming to Detroit. I got to look on my flyer to see what date, but I am coming to Detroit. I don't have Jersey on my itinerary, but I will be in Brooklyn, New York in August, right? I will be in Brooklyn, New York. So I know all of you guys are right there together. So Jersey, come on to Brooklyn. Come on to Brooklyn, Jersey. You know what I'm saying? The only one that I am trying to work in right now is Philly. Philly, y'all on me real bad. And I know that I have a lot of supporters out in Philly. So we are trying to work Philly into April. April was my free month, but I think I'm going to give up my free month and actually come to Philly. And if I put Philly up there and I come to Philly and y'all be acting like y'all don't want to go get no ticket, I'm going to be mad. I'm telling y'all, because y'all been in my inbox. You ain't coming to Philly. That ain't right. You ain't coming to Philly. So we working to put Philly inside the April month. That way we'll be coming to Philly in April. Okay. So that's what we're doing right now. I had to work Philly in there. Man, listen, every day or somebody from Philly talking about why you ain't come to Philly, why Philly ain't on the list. So we working to get Philly put into it right now, okay? Friends, I'm about my mama ticket. Word, I love you guys, man. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. I love each and every one of you guys, and I want you guys to have an amazing day. Continue to push forward in life when it comes down to creating your very best self. Remember what I said. You have to study your opponent. You cannot become the best without studying, without locking in the way that you need to, right? These are things that you desperately need to do on a regular basis. I absolutely love you guys. I love you. I want you guys to have the best day ever on purpose. Thank you guys so much for giving me your ear on this morning. Y'all be good. Double tap on that screen for me real quick. Y'all got 190. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm trying to give y'all the opportunity. Appreciate y'all so much, Facebook. Y'all be good. All right. I'm trying to give y'all the opportunity. Double tap on that screen. That's right. Study your opponent. You got to study your opponent. Double tap on that screen for me. How y'all done? Double tap on that screen. We almost there. We got 100. We got 194. 195. I ain't going nowhere. I'm waiting on y'all. Say love you, Coach and Chosen Family. We love you too, Trish. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good. Be good. Enjoy the rest of your day. There we go. We at 198, y'all. We almost at 199. We about to get it. Y'all just needed some time. Hey, I understand though. Sometimes that word you be trying to get your notes and you don't be double tapping. So it's all good. We gonna net. We gonna drop the Brooklyn date as soon as we get our building locked in. We already have the building, but as soon as we lock it in, like pay our deposit, then we'll drop the flyer for Brooklyn with the date and all of that. But we definitely got you covered. We love you guys, man. Y'all, hey, listen. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Says Nova said I sent 275. You said, okay, let me go look.